Hi, my name is Tamara Henderson, and I go by Mara for most people. But right now, I am a firefighter, I am an EMT, I am a United States Marine, and I do exotic animal education. That's kind of what I do in a nutshell.
Those are a lot of very different and very exciting hats. So, Mara, what were you like as a learner when you were growing up? How would you have described yourself if someone asked, "What's Mara like as a learner, as a kid?"
So I would say that growing up, I was hands-on. So I wasn't traditionally the kind of child that could sit still in school and things of that nature, which is honestly actually why I was taken out of private school when I was in third grade because they said that I talked too much and I couldn't stay in my seat. So definitely, if you can show me hands-on videos, we're building stuff, it clicks a lot easier for me. Things just didn't click if you just told me face on, and then now I'm confused, and now I'm drifting off and not listening. So definitely hands-on building things, going out. So like if we're learning about nature, going out into nature, so I can piece two and two together, and that kind of helped me learn.
So, what did you like best when you left traditional school and homeschooled and did the combination of things that you did for schooling before college? What did you like best about that homeschooling, unconventional education experience?
I would say the best thing that came from my homeschooling experience is being able to learn in a way that I needed to learn. So as most people know, you have traditionally 30 kids to one, maybe two teachers, and for the most part, everyone learns differently. You can't cater to everyone's individual learning in that type of environment. You have a lot of kids only have a certain amount of hours a day, and you have such a strict deadline. But being homeschooled and having that unconventional learning, we didn't have that strict deadline. And honestly, it was me and my twin brother and younger brother. There's three three kids to like one to two adults. It was a whole lot better. For instance, we were learning about forensic science one year. We were able to go and actually shadow a forensic scientist. That's really unheard of in schools and private schools and that type of scenario. So I would say being able to actually put your hands in things and get first person experience for a lot of things that you're learning are absolutely amazing. If we were learning about farming, we'd actually go to a farm. We'd learn, would have a plant that we'd have to raise for a certain amount of time. It really was that type of learning that I think for me personally, well, I know personally, really set me up for success.
So, say a little bit more about that. What was it about your educational experience that set you up for the life that you're leading right now?
I would say that I was able to skip a couple grades when I was homeschooled because you when you're able to learn the way that you need to learn, you catch things, you can move forward, you know. And with that being said, a lot of things that I did was considered college level, even though I wasn't in college. So when I became an adult and I'm being thrown 100 different things and at once, I'm not falling back because I'm so stressed. I've been doing this for years, and being homeschooled, I was raised to not expect perfection per se, but we were taught early on, you give it 100%, it's going to show. Now that may be different for everybody. 100% does not mean you're coming out with straight A's. That's not reality. But if you know that you have given 100%, it is going to show. So when it comes to being like right now in the military, I have been able to promote up meritoriously. I'm a Lance Corporal currently, but I've been given sergeant and staff sergeant roles because I was able to show, hey, I know how to work hard. I know how to work with different people. Because being homeschooled, normally you're mixed in with different grades. So you have someone who's in first grade, maybe sitting next to you, but you're in third grade, you have a high schooler who's with you as well. So that taught me how to work with a multitude of individuals and how to work with adults. Being homeschooled, you're around adults a lot. Now you are around children, but it's a different dynamic. So being in front of high ranking individuals, being in front of important people, it didn't scare me. And so a lot of times when I am talking to individuals who have high rank or are big in businesses, I stand out and they'll tell me because when they came to shake my hand, I gave a firm handshake and I looked them dead in the eyes. And that's kind of a giveaway. But that's the kind of stuff you learn when you're one on one with individuals when their sole purpose is to teach you to succeed in the world. And I think homeschooling, that's really what everyone is focused on, doing well, but also succeeding in whatever you want to do once you leave like these four walls or however your unconventional learning is.
Fantastic. Is there anything I didn't ask you about that you think would be really important for people to know?
I think it's just the traditional aspect that a lot of people are still stuck on homeschooling. It's just you at home. And I think that I'm hoping that as the years progress, people can see that most people are not in the four, in four walls at home. You have school for homeschoolers, was what I call it, where you go out and you're going to another building, but it's just all of you guys are homeschooled. You have the online portions now for those individuals who maybe don't succeed in hands-on but do really well with a computer and FaceTime. You have schools now where it mixes. I know of online portions that are open 24/7. So if you want to sleep all day and do your work at night, you're there. If you want to do dual enrollment, it's open for you. So it's so vast now, but a lot of people are just ignorant to the fact that homeschooling is so much greater and it's different pay scales. So say maybe you don't have a whole bunch of money. It's not super expensive for most things. And there's a lot of help out there for those who really want to look into putting their children in something that has been proven to be an amazing experience.